options that the males have, the different options that the women have. Females have. Makes perfect sense. Go ahead. Yeah.
שנכון מהאמו הזה,
Yep.
אז כאילו אני חושבת שגם בהתחלה צריך לראות אם השאלה באמת מדברת על דברים שאפשר לחשוב עליהם, עם אנשים או אותיות.
Remember, and that's exactly what I said earlier, remember that people cannot be reused.
בדיוק.
Cannot appear in two places in the same time. Exactly. Questions. By the way, when I teach math, I teach this topic slightly differently. I teach many more formulas. Not in this case. You really need a very small amount of things that you need to know in order to solve them correctly. Go ahead, solve question number 4.
Dash means?
Dash is ליצק למרחק קצר. Yeah, the answer choices are really confusing. So, how many stages do we have here?
700.
How many stages do we have here?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. We need to indicate the characteristic. This one is going to be the gold. This one is going to be the silver, and that one is going to be the bronze. Everybody agrees? For the gold medal, how many possibilities do we have? Exactly, 10 people can win it. Silver, how many people can win that? 9. Why? Can you explain, Daniel?
One person won the gold.
One person already won the gold. Think about it chronologically. Literally think about one person crossing the line. So you have only 9 losers to choose, the silver medal winner from. And here you have 8 options. What do? We multiply, and this is 720. Got it? So this is a question that, it's about a 75th percentile question. And usually people would do it with math, C 3 out of 10. יש משחק כזאת. סליחה, יש לכם את זה, actually no, it's this, A 3 out of 10. זה רוצה לחלק ל-10 פחות 3.
אני שלחתי לזה, ואז אמרתי לא צריך.
לא צריך. And you know what? As somebody who teaches math, I can tell you that I know, you can look at the answer choices and you can see that they are trying to fail people who just use formulas instead of understanding. What you just did here is to really understand the question. Who solved it correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So almost all of us, and this is a question that only about 1 out of 4 is supposed to be solving on the actual examination. That's good. Yeah. I want you to look at question number 5. Go ahead. No, it's not the same. מקומות. זה לא סלאט.
סלאט משין כאילו.
סלאט משין זה חריץ. זה מקומות. You're not supposed to know about slot machines. Why don't you know about slot machines? So this is a bit unfair of me because it's a slightly different question. So again, how many stages do we have here? How many stages? 3. 1, 2, 3. We also said that we needed to indicate some kind of a property, and the property is just going to be the first person, second person, third person. Okay. For the first person, how many options do we have? 10. Second person? 9. Third person? 8. We multiply all of them. And we get a 720, but in this case, 720 is not the correct answer. Then you divide by 3, then you divide by...
3, that's what I said.
No, I was asking.
You guys are very close.
בגלל שזה לא או תופס את המקום הראשון או תופס את המקום
Because it's a team. I don't know.
6. Why?
יש לך מספר מקומות ומספר אנשים.
He does have a very good point. Listen, here I have, it would appear 720 options. That's okay, Danny. You are not supposed to know how to solve the question to begin with. So let's take a closer look. If we have, for example, in the previous question, A, B, C, A, C, B, B, A, C, B, C, A, C, A, B, C, B, A. Now, this question, question number 4, and I want you guys to pay attention to the difference. Question, is this option the same as that option for that question?
No.
Are these two the same? No, they're not. Why? Because in this case, A, Abigail won the gold medal, and in this case, Carlos won the gold medal. Got it? So these are two distinct scenarios, right? אז אלו שתי אפשרויות שונות. רצויות. I want both of them. Both of these distinct scenarios I'm interested in. Right? Now, take a look at these two scenarios, the same two scenarios. Here, are they different or are they the same? They are the same. Why? Because, like Gabriel just said, at the end, I end up with the same three people, A, C, B, or C, A, B. Now, do you care? Do you care that, in this scenario, A was chosen first, and in this scenario, C was chosen first? Do you care? Just say, do you care?
No.
No, you don't. So that means that the answer is going to be less than 720, that's for sure. The question is, how much less? Now, you guys were very, very, very close.
אני הסתכל על 3 כפול 2 כפול 1, ואז התחלת להגיד שזה 10, 9, 8, אז כאילו ביטלתי את זה.
No, it is 10, 9, 8.
אבל למה?
Wait. It is 10, 9, 8. But here's the deal. Listen. In fact, you take the 720 and you divide it by 6 and you get a 120. Why? What happens here is that of the 720 options, you have 120 distinct options. But each of them shows up in
different ways.
6 different ways. Got it? Each of them shows up in 6 different ways. You have 720 arrangements that we agreed on, right? But of these 720 arrangements, Tal, you would agree with me that you would also have these 6 arrangements, right? Now, here, you know what? I don't really need this and this and that and that and that and that. Just give me the CAB. The CAB is good for this question. Why? Because it represents all of the other 5 options, got it? So I just want 1 out of every 6 options. I just want a 6th. And then I get the correct answer choice, which is 120. Now, let me formalize it for you guys, and then we'll review it again. The 4th thing, remember I told you that I'm going to leave it blank? This is really, now, by the way, this is about a 95th percentile question. This is a question that 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20 people would succeed in solving. And it's really, really not difficult if you know what to do, what to ask. So the 4th thing that I'm going to ask you guys to do is to ask, לשאול, האם סדר הבחירה משנה? So we need to ask, does the order of choice matter? האם סדר הבחירה משנה? Now, this is a flow chart. We have two options. We have an option of yes, and we have an option of no. Now, this is kind of awkward, but if it's a yes, then that's it. You finish solving the question. אם סדר הבחירה משנה, you finish solving the question. For example, when is the order going to matter? מתי סדר הבחירה ישנה לנו?
זה לא...
נכון, קודם כל שאלה 4. ששאלה 4 היא מה? When we're talking about metals, when we're talking about some kind of a hierarchy, right? אם יש לנו היררכיה...
Call combination.
I'm sorry, no, not combination. If you have metal, if you have a hierarchy, if you have a difference between the first person and the second person, that they are qualitatively different, שהם שונים זה מזה באיכות שלהם. סליחה?
רלוונטיות.
נכון. רלוונטיות למקומות, מצוין. So basically what he's saying is that for question number 4, if A got there first or if A got there second, it does make a difference. But for question number 5, it does not make a difference, right? Because the order doesn't matter. I don't care whom I chose first, right? So if the order doesn't matter, and this is, I want you to make, we're almost there, but basically that solves the hardest questions. If it's not, then we need to make a distinction between combinations questions and probability questions. שאלות צירופים או שאלות הסתברות. אז אם בחרנו, if we chose 2, 3, or k people, in combination questions we will divide by 2, we will be dividing by 6, which is 3 factorial, and we will be dividing by k factorial.